Moving on to talk about mission 12, which is the water reservoir. So we have the instructions here for how to set this mission up. You notice that you've got the water reservoir is near the hydroelectric dam. Now on the robot game rules right here, it is pointing out to the water reservoir and calling it a water unit. I believe that is an error in this document and it should be fixed with a team update. That should be the water reservoir. So keep in mind that is just a slight misprint. But in addition to the water reservoir, this mission also requires the 3 looped water units. So just like the hydroelectric dam required the 1 regular water unit, this mission is going to require the 3 looped water units. So before we can do anything, we do need to set this mission up. So let's take a look at how we set up the table. And so I'm going to move our parts out of the way from earlier. And we're going to look at a few pieces on the map that are super important. The first is, let's see if we can get a good look at it, is this circle right here in front of the hydroelectric dam. So this circle shows you where to place the looped water unit. And then there's a line going across the top. That tells you how to align it so the loop is in place. So when I go to place this model, it's going to look similar to this, to where it's in the spot, but then the loop is on the side closest to the hydroelectric dam. The other 2 spots, and these may be more visible, are more toward the north of the table. There's one right here and one right here. For the first one that I pointed out just there, the loop is going to go facing away from the hydroelectric dam. And we're basing that off of this base part of the loop, not necessarily the way the loop curves. And then for the last one, it's going to go right here, and its loop is going to be at 90 degrees to the other loops. So if you look closely, you might be able to tell that from this. It's going to be more obvious on your mat than it is on mine, in the videos at least. And so that is a fully set up reservoir with the 3 looped water units where they should start. So now that we've got this mission set up, just like the others, we're going to look at how we can possibly get points from this mission. So switching back over to the rules. If a looped water unit is completely in the water reservoir, touching the mat, that's 5 points each. If a looped water unit is placed on a single red hook, that's 10 points for each hook. So each of these water units can earn us 5 or 10 points, possibly. It sounds a little different there. So let's take a look. So if I take this looped water unit and place it right there, that is an obvious 5 points. If I do it with this one, and if I do it with this one, another 5 points for each one. So right there is 15 points I could earn. But that's not the most points I can earn from this. I could take this looped water unit and just hang it from that red hook there. That is worth 10 points, not 5. So I've raised my score from 15 to 20. But I could also do the same with this hook. All right, and I'm on the red hook. I'm going to make sure I'm on the red hook because the way this is worded says it has to be placed on a single red hook. So my current interpretation is that we have to be touching the red hook at least, but they may update that interpretation later. So, why not say, okay, let's put another looped unit on one of these hooks. All right, so that should be worth, another point bonus, right? But it's not, because the way the rule is worded, and they point this out in one of the updates too, that it's for each hook. So having 2 units on one hook doesn't get you anything extra. In fact, if I were to take all my units off again, right now I've got 0 points. Right now I've got 10 points. Right now I've got 10 points. I'm sorry, I didn't switch the camera over. So right now that's 0 points. Right now that's 10 points. But that is still just 10 points. But if I move this one over to this hook, that is now 20 points. And now you might be thinking, oh, well, here we go. I can just put this right here and get another 10 points. That is not considered a red hook. These are the only 2 red hooks that you can get the points for. So this would earn the most points you can get because you can only earn for 2 red hooks, and then you've got to do something with that 3rd looped water unit. So if I look back at my scoring guide, I can get 10 points plus 10 points and then 5 points for the one that's on the mat, and that's a total of 25 points. So for this mission, takes a little bit more reading, a little bit more knowledge of the actual mission and how the models work. It takes a little bit more attention to make sure you don't lose any points for yourself. So for this mission, mission 12, which is the water reservoir, you can earn up to 25 points by my calculation.